oxide. We inject it directly into the cylinders to increase horsepower. With the setup we're working on, we're looking to boost the HP from 375 to 525 to clear the jump. Basco boys. This is the part where Haynes's moonshine is in the drains and starts exploding all over town. There's a bunch of pyrotechnics here, so timing is critical, especially when the chimneys start coming down. I need to hit the nitro button exactly at the right moment to make the last jump. And the computers use NASA technology to work out the speed and trajectory for this. We got a reinforced roll cage in the car for this, and all the weight's been distributed centrally through the car, so I'm completely balanced. The trick here is to get your speed right, and the ramp does the work. Then all you have to do is try to land on the nose, or it's a real bone shaker. I'm driving for the Basco boys here. The chase ends with the famous corkscrew jump. First time I've ever done this gig.
complex parts of this stunt are driving along the carriage roofs, dropping into the flatbed, and at the end, getting off the bridge in time to avoid the train, but doing it late enough to make it look good.
Thinking his moonshine. All of which means this here is Sheriff Emmett P. Porkswine wagging their tail. When he should be after old Heinous here, who everyone knows is the local bootlegger. Before Heinous' slow whiskey, with the sheriff's own help, blows a hole right through the middle of Bottom Creek. With the Vasco boys taking the heat for it, as usual.
Just look what they done in my town. Hot damn, he just ain't thinking of quitting.
Guess you'll find these boys just whooping and hollering whilst they're out clearing their names, with the sheriff tail ragging them all the way to the county line.
You have to time them just right, and you got no depth perception with something head on. If people go too soon, it looks wrong, and they can't leave it late. It's extremely dangerous for the stunt people as pedestrians, so it's a big responsibility. We're going to do a complex crowd scatter in an interior next.
Bangkok streets. The actor I double for is racing against time, speeding down the freeway, smashing through a rigged office building, and jumping out through the window at the end. Spaces of downtown alleyways. There are 2 cars after me for most of this sequence. In one of the most complex sections, I need to drive up the back of a transporter and jump from the roofs of trucks. Then I have to clear a junction. I should shake my tail by clearing a water jump at the end.
Engines on the tuk-tuks and giving them 500s. Should be able to get 0 to 60 in about 6 in these. But they flip pretty easy as it is, so this makes them worse, and the roll cages get a good workout.
Because we're using 3-wheeled cabs called tuk-tuks. But that still means I need to stay close to the lead to make the chase look as realistic as possible.
Bring you to a safe stop, because it's never the falling that hurts, it's the stopping. The one we're using now isn't as high as we usually use because it's built into a boat. We're still about 7 or 8 feet off the height we'd normally have for a jump like this.
Jump from the jetty onto a passing barge where the box rig is set up.
No, they're beasts. 1,000 cc's and 100 horsepower, but they handle like cows if you're too heavy on the throttle. We started the movie with 28. We're down to 19 just from rehearsals.
Surrounding villages, I get to double the lead. This stunt is based around the chase on snowmobiles, with me chasing. At the end, I need to dive from my seat before the snowmobile crashes. This sequence involves big roof jumps. In the hardest one, I need to land on the balcony of the building opposite and crash through the window. Microlights and snowmobiles. There's a number of explosions here. I need to get close to them. This chase also includes a big gorge jump and avoiding falling trees.
There's nothing happening. That's about it.